Hello, everybody. You're with Brandy today, and welcome to your weekly forecast. And this is, as always, is for your soul's growth, navigating your soul's evolutionary changes and shifts. And yes, hello, we got a lot of shifts happening throughout October. Happy October, and welcome to October. Lots of energies going on. Lots of movement, and the word that is sticking out, of course, would be empowerment this month. So I'm sure you're already feeling the shifts as Mercury went direct or station direct on October 2nd, so just a couple days ago. And we can be feeling here some clarity come up, though it was opposite Neptune. So we can just still feel like the clarity has not fully come through, but for some of us, the clarity is coming through. So don't fret. I know I've been communicating with some people online and offline saying, no, they feel a little bit still stagnant, or still a little bit like the communication hasn't come through for them yet, but it will. Trust that the shifts will happen. Mercury, when it goes retrograde, it is a time to come into our internal communications that we might have missed with our higher self, with our intuition, just details we might have missed. So all that is coming to the forefront at the beginning of October. So that's a nice refresh as Mercury goes direct here through Virgo and through Libra soon next week. So yeah, after a lot of time that we took in September to kind of reorient ourselves, this week is all about kind of embodying that reorientation that we've been through. So it can take time. Some of us can feel sluggish. Some of us can feel really called to rest still through that shadow period that Mercury will be till for another week or so here. So what else do we have? Well, October, yeah, brings in those big shifts, because just quickly what's going on, we are still here in Libra season. The sun is in Libra, where we're really learning how to show up in our own energy and how we exchange energy with others. So this is, even though Libra is a sign of, yes, balancing things out, but first and foremost, you must come into that internal balance and find that internal peace. And we have here, I pulled some cards for us for our weekly as usual, and we have the dove spirit come through with peace. So I feel here that is connected to the movement we're having this week with Mercury going direct. Pluto's going direct also on October 8th this week. So we will feel another energy shift there. We're already feeling that very transformative, I feel, on an evolutionary level, on an emotional level. I feel that the retrograde brought something. Pluto has been retrograde since April, approximately, yeah, since April until now. So it's like there's something that has been going on for the last couple months at an underlining that has an underlining sense, okay, that we may feel that we've been moving through a lot, and all that too is kind of coming to an end as it stations directs and moves forward. And it will move forward and finish up in the sign of Capricorn, and then head into the sign of Aquarius. That will only happen next year in March 2023, but we can feel that now we're kind of done with something. So you can have a look in your own life, where as this week kind of highlighting something that you're done with. And it's also, we're feeling the momentum come up to where we're done with something. And this full moon coming up on October 9th, so that's next week, but we're already feeling the Aries full moon. So we're having a full moon in the sign of Aries that's bringing a lot to the surface here, that is going to bring up, it's in a fiery sign, so I feel like it's bubbling up that energy for us to see it, to clarify it, and finally surrender to it. I feel there's a lot of healing energy just because Chiron is in the mix. And here we have Koala Spirit come in, and the Dove Spirit. Spirit has a plan, and be peace. All right. So I feel a lot of us may not know where we're headed now. Like Aries wants us to take action. wants us to heal something that's been coming up to the surface to bring us that peace. So I feel that this week we will, by the end of next week too, really tap into more of that peace. So because this is a fiery element that this full moon is coming into, we can just be mindful now as we begin the week, as we start the week, as we really anchor in to our energies. So you can embody peace as a way to help you this week move through everything that can be coming up for you to finally surrender and release with these energy shifts. So deep transformation with Pluto going direct. It's the planet of death and rebirth, and it is the planet that really carries the energy of our soul. So this is at a deep level. These wounds that could be highlighted, that have been already highlighted for you, are coming up again this week to show you that some wounds, they are meant to stay with you so that you can utilize its energy and turn it into something that empowers you. That's the lessons from Chiron that we get from Chiron. So I feel that Pluto is also helping us with that as it already starts to move direct, and then we come into that full moon next week, really helping us around something that we really have to pay attention to. I've also been getting the message that, through my dream stage have been highly awakened lately. And that's where we got to come in to trust the great mystery. That was at the bottom of the deck. I feel that for some of us, oftentimes we really try to figure it all out. And sometimes we just got to trust in what's coming through. And then through my dreams, what I felt was we are going to be put on the spot this week or into October. And what I mean by that is that our soul is putting us on the spot for us to finally go ahead with what we know we're capable of. You are capable. You are an empowered being. And you're here to make a difference and to pave the way forward in the new way of being in your own life and in society, in the collective at large. So I feel here that we are going to be put on the spot to be true to ourselves, to be true to what matters now, to be true to what you value now. Okay, so we have that energy really in the mix. And lastly, we have Saturn and Uranus going through their last square energy. So this could be a push and pull energy, like past versus the future, or there could be something really weighing on you responsibility wise, but also something calling to you that wants to move you forward. And so whatever it is that you may feel in your life right now or this week, this push or pull, like, should I stay or should I go? Should I go here? Should I do this? There's just this push and pull energy that we really got to be mindful of here as we move through the week. But I feel everything will be culminated and coming through as the cycle of the moon cycle ends with not ends, but I mean it culminates or comes at its highest illumination with that Aries full moon. And there's two ways that this can go, and if you can be mindful of your reactions, because that Aries is a fiery element of our natural instincts responses, but we want to be mindful of how we are reacting and come into more peaceful response and really trust here that we can surrender. And it really feels something that we are done with. We're really done around this healing theme. It's been coming up. And it's kind of like a feeling that, we can trust the great mystery of living with this. Spirit has a plan for us. Our soul has a plan. And it's not for nothing that these deep wounds, we carry these deep wounds with. We're meant to do something empowering with them. We're meant to hold them. But we don't have to stay victim to them. We can choose to empower ourselves through them and really, start being at peace and moving on now with the sense that, okay, there's just some of those wounds where we are going to have to just allow them to be a part of us and utilize that energy to move forward with. So very, very transformative energy coming through. We have the eclipse that is going to be building up. We are building up to the eclipse that is happening around, not around, on October 25th, where we're going to have a solar eclipse. So think of this as a huge portal for more transformation coming through, okay? Just very big leaps in our soul's evolution, and a lot of changes that can be happening at the end of October. So I feel it's a lot of movement, and we got to be really mindful of our own energy here. So trust our own energy as we move through this week and as we move through October. Take time to ground yourself. There was a lot of that coming through with that last new moon in Libra. Anchor in your light, ground. Give your body what it needs. And if you're feeling stuck, or if you're not sure where to move on, what direction to go in right now, we're also building up the energy to that Mars retrograde at the end of October on October 30th. So we could be feeling that build up already. Just stay with that feeling, and know that you're meant to see something. So allow yourself to see it through coming into grounding and into your body, into nature, and just taking your time with that. But I know a lot of us, we when we want the clarity, we want it now. The bits and pieces are coming through, is all I can say, is that I'm feeling it's coming through. And if you're working with grounding and peace, to find that peace, those missing pieces are going to come together, definitely. So I wish you a good week. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling. If you're new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome as well. I hope you're feeling okay, and that you're keeping safe and healthy and good. Like, share, and subscribe if you like this content. We have lots coming for you in the future here, while Jess and I are working on our membership. It is in its beta phase. You can find all the information below, but we are going to be launching soon, and we're quite excited that there's more actually clarity coming through for us for that. And knowing and understanding your astrology, it is a means for you to become more aligned with the life and direction that you truly want. So that's what we're here for, to help you align with with your soul's direction, and for you to really understand yourself and come into yourself. So we'll give you more details on that. And as always, lots of love and flow to you, and have yourself a great week, and we'll see you in the next.